better world. Like you said, we can be so much more.
Maybe it's just me, but he's different.
You're here, and you're not me!
My friends, my Cybertronian family.
I see strength in you.
All that counts is the strength of one bot over another.
We could have built the future together.
I don't think so.
Awesome! That's what I'm talking about!
Now is the time for us to stand up. Together. As one.
The cast on this movie is insane. Having Chris and Scarlett and Brian and Keegan and John Hamm and Steve Buscemi and Lawrence Fishburne, the talent is immense, and what they brought to the film just elevates every one of their characters.
Thanks for the head start. You want to give me another one?
You're dead!
I'll take that as a no.
With Optimus, Optimus has such an iconic voice. How can you do a younger version of that? And when I heard Chris's voice and met with him, it was like I couldn't see any other way. He was perfect.
Even for just a second, didn't you feel liberated? Didn't you feel like you were something else? Like you could be more than just what they say you are?
That's great. I love that.
If we are to die, then we will die fighting. All as one.
Peter Cullen has this great, wise, deep tenor of a man who has lived a long life and who has seen right and wrong played out a long time. That's not Orion Pax. Orion Pax hasn't seen that, so you needed a younger person to play it.
So Peter Cullen has voiced the character of Optimus Prime for over 4 decades now, and it was certainly a huge amount of anxiety and trepidation coming into this. Big shoes to fill for sure, but I used everything that he had done as inspiration and influence, and I feel honored to be alongside him now. So finding the voice for Orion Pax was a lot of fun.
When you do that, we put it in because it just feels so natural.
Yeah, it's a bit looser,
it works really well.
What was great about Chris was he's got a pretty deep tenor, so it's not hard to imagine that, later on he's an older Optimus Prime. You can understand where it's coming from.
This world has secrets you can't even imagine.
This is the character before he becomes Optimus Prime, so it did have to have a different vocal quality and different rhythm to it. We didn't want to mimic what Peter Cullen had done. We have a sort of slight indication of it, I think, through the film as the evolution occurs and the growth occurs. But we wanted there to be a spontaneity and a looseness to the character which was unexpected, and it'll give audiences something unique, and it was fun to explore.
If we did have cogs,
I'd transform into a shovel and beat you.
I don't like how fast you answered that.
A lot of the comedy from Optimus comes from Chris Hemsworth.
First time giving a pep talk.
He is very funny. He riffed a lot of the kind of attitude and looseness of Orion Pax.
You said you were never going to mention that again.
The fun of a young Optimus is straight up Chris.
If you personally handed him the matrix of leadership that you found.
Okay, stop. I know what you're trying to do, and it's definitely working. I'm in.
With Megatron, I wanted to have a Megatron that's not just a bad guy the whole time. Obviously, he needs to be friends with Orion, so it was important to get somebody who could play the evil stuff, but then could also go the complete opposite way and play somebody who's extremely likable, somebody you want to hang around with, someone you want to be friends with. And all of those are Brian Tyree Henry. He is all of that.
I can't believe we get to watch from the starting line, the best seats in the house. Why'd you bring jetpacks? When you get the call to request you as Megatron, I mean, what do? It still doesn't truly feel like it happened, and that I'll be a part of the pantheon that is Transformers as one of the greatest arch nemesis of all time. My inner child was going insane. Oh, it's really cool. And what I love the most about playing D16 was to really find the heart of who he was before everything turned. And the biggest thing you find out about D16 is that he truly is about fighting injustice. He really wants to right the wrongs that have happened. He doesn't like being deceived. You watch this disillusionment happen in him. And I just wanted people to really care about that.
There was one session, I remember, with Brian, where he really needed to get dark, and it was an intense session. It was amazing to watch because I didn't want to interrupt. I literally thought to myself, the best thing I could do is shut up right now and just let him go. And it was pretty amazing just to see him literally transform into Megatron, and hearing the turn in his voice happen was really impressive.
I'm done saving you.
I love that.
You tricked me into running, which got us stuck down here in this waste hole with this, really cool guy. Oh, thank you.
With B, we've always seen Bumblebee as in live action films as a silent character, and we went the opposite direction. He hasn't lost his voice yet, so we made him extremely talkative, and he never stops talking. And luckily, I had worked with Keegan earlier on another film, and so talking to him about Bumblebee was easy, and he totally got it. And thankfully, he said yeah. So, and Keegan can say any line of dialogue, and it's funny. That's just a fact.
Orion, look! Orion! I have knife hands!
I can see that.
I'm gonna cut these guys, watch!
B-127, I really enjoyed being able to give him a voice, and all the clever work that they've done over the last few movies where he speaks through the radio that's inside of the Volkswagen and stuff like that. I always found very clever. It's what endears him to people, because he's like a silent movie star in these movies. But now we get to imbue him with personality and point of view through his voice. What? And I was really honored that I got the opportunity to do that.
Badassatron.
You like that, right?
Badass.
I'm gonna need you to talk less.
And the perfect person to pair him up with is Alita, who doesn't take any guff from anybody. I'd also worked with Scarlett Johansson on another project, and as I was reading Alita's lines, I just saw Scarlett. It was just her.
How much energon have you mined under my leadership?
So much! Alita, what?
I think she's a character that has a lot of integrity. She's a born leader. She's kind of a type A personality who is a little bit of a control freak. So not sure why Josh Cooley reached out to me.
I told you to evacuate.
I did, eventually.
If I get fired because of you.
Oh, please. They're not gonna fire you.
Alita 1, you're fired.
What?
Just based on the personality of Alita, the attitude, the strength, the self-belief, Scarlett was always our first choice.
Having an actress with the sort of acting chops and this, I think, iconic voice, it really could never have been anyone else.
You will explain everything that's happened using words that reflect me in a very positive light. Got it?
Yeah, okay, deal.
Scarlett brings Scarlett to the role. When you think of other characters that she's played and how tough she is on camera, she brings all of that history with her.
My point is that your instincts tell you to break protocol for a reason. This blind optimism that you have is why you make such bold and courageous choices.
It was important that Alita 1 was not just a side character or somebody that leaned into the frame and said something funny. I really wanted her character to affect the story in a major way, and Orion can only become Optimus with her support and with her guidance, and that was something that I talked about with Scarlett, and she really loved, and Chris loved it as well, and it was like, let's make this a real group effort.
That I plucked the cogs from your newborn chests? Forced you to mine so that I could pay off the quintessons and live like a king?
John Hamm has a fantastic voice, but also his acting is just phenomenal. I'm absolutely thrilled with his performance in this, and he brought that real, almost like a politician flair to his character, which just made him just even more fun to destroy.
Sentinel Prime is our protector. He's been saving us from the quintessons ever since.
You have not been saved. You've been living a lie. I saw the truth with my own eyes. Come. I will show you. That's awesome. There we go. I love it.
Lawrence Fishburne's voice just has the weight and importance of a Transformer, and somebody that you need to listen to. Anytime he speaks, says anything at all, even if it's like, can you hand me that pencil? You're like, yes, I'll do whatever you need.
Lawrence Fishburne is just a voice that you want to hear rock you to sleep all the time. Like, once I heard him come on screen, I was like, I can't believe I'm sharing screen time with this masterclass of a person.
All are one.
All right, wake them up. Now, are you spies or just incompetent lackeys?
For Starscream, Buscemi was our first choice, and he was perfect. I'm such a huge fan of everybody on our cast, but Buscemi, I've been watching his films forever, and so it was such a treat and a joy to talk to him about it. And I was walking him through our pages and talking to him about it, and I said, do you know a lot about Transformers? Are you deep in the lore? And he went, yeah, not so much. So it was fun to be describing our film to him, and he goes, great, let's do it.
I'm going to rip you apart piece by piece so that your death is painful, and you'll regret the day
You sound ridiculous. It's weird.
It's Transformers. It needed to have a great cast, and everyone on our film is phenomenal. We all came together and created this film using the mentality of the film, which is all or one.
What is our first move?
We roll out.
What?
Louder.
Transform and roll out!